Good morning, everybody. We're here at Southington's Bread for Life Soup Kitchen, which has been serving our community for decades now. And today, we're going to meet the executive director, Missy Cipriano. So let's see if she's here. Missy!
Hey, Phil!
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome, come on in.
All right,
Glad
thank
you stopped
you.
in.
Yeah, good to be here today. Whoa, I've never been in here before.
Ready for Christmas. We transitioned a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
And now we're fully decorated, ready for Christmas.
Since 1984, Bread for Life's mission is to feed, provide fellowship, affirm dignity, and build personal connections with those experiencing food insecurity within the Southington community. Missy has been entrenched in Southington community service for over 20 years. In January of 2025, she assumed the role of Bread for Life Executive Director.
What does Bread for Life offer people who come here in need?
What don't we offer people? One of the biggest things that we offer, everybody knows for the last 40 years, we've been meeting that food insecurity issue, and it's growing, of course, in our climate, in our economic climate. One of the biggest things that we found over the last 10 years that we're meeting is the personal issue, the connectivity, the family unit, that many of the folks that come and dine in our kitchen, they don't have that. So when they come here every day and in the evening time, this is where they feel themselves, where they let their hair down, where we could give them assistance to their next steps and or a hug. We are a big, compassionate, empathetic group of people. So the more we connect with them, the more we know what they need. So it's not just food. They want to be friends. They want to have friends. They want to be hopeful. They want to be given hope. So we offer all that here at Bread for Life. I like to say that we do. So you have to experience it, and that's me being partial, but.
I can see it. I can see it with my own eyes. What sort of circumstances cause people to come in here?
I wish it was one. I wish we could say there was one thing, and if there was one thing, we can solve that one thing. But because it has so many layers, and we have individuals that are homeless, and homeless not just living in the woods. Some are homeless because they're living in their cars. Some are couch surfing from place to place or relative's house to friend's house because they don't have a single place. Then there's a population of our seniors. Our seniors is one of our growing statistics in our Southington community. That's are aging up all the time. And when they purchase their home, it was cheaper for their mortgage than it is for their taxes right now. Then we have our in-between, we have our families that, came upon unfortunate circumstances, whether it was a job loss, whether it was sickness. So there's a range of everything. And then we have our students in our community that we serve. We also take care of the summer lunch feeding program here in Southington. From the time school gets out in June, before it goes back, we're giving away over 6,000 meals to those students who qualify for free and reduced lunch in our community. So we go, we like to say we serve from 0 to 100, and we really do fill in those gaps when it's needed. Yeah.
All right. Who keeps Bread for Life running besides yourself?
Oh, all the countless volunteers. We are a small staff. I'm full-time. There's one more full-time person. And outside of that, they're all part-time. And we rely over 90% of volunteerism. We would not be able to run Bread for Life. Physically, we have 2 routes. We deliver over 90 meals. We have over 20 drivers that split that Monday through Friday. We would not be able to deliver those food if it wasn't for our drivers, for the people that come in a dining room, that pack the meals, to help in the kitchen with our kitchen manager. That would not be done without our volunteers.
How do you decide the menu on a given day?
Oh gosh, hopefully you guys get to meet our kitchen manager, Big Jim, like to call him Big Jim. But we sit down monthly and we go through what we have in stock. Again, we are the nonprofit, so a lot of food money, goes and it fluctuates between what we need for supplies to food, and we rely on those food donations, including meat, and including potatoes and fresh vegetables and fruit. So we sit down at the middle of the month and we go through the menu and we go through our inventory. And Big Jim comes up with a wonderful menu for the month. That fluctuates. There's always room for pivoting, but he writes down that menu and stays to it as best as he can to feed that need of 130 to 140 meals every day. So you don't find that at every soup kitchen or hunger relief kitchen, and so we do our best to make sure the meals are something that they would get at a restaurant that they wouldn't have to pay for. Yeah, their dining experience here is one where real plates and forks and knives and coffee mugs are what we hand out for them to eat on, and not just paper and disposable ware. Because the experience is about dignity, and we want them to feel that this is important to them.
Where does your food come from?
Ooh, can I show you where our food comes from?
Yeah,
All
I'd
right.
love to see it.
All right, let me bring you downstairs.
All right.
Bread for Life moved to 31 Vermont Street in January of 2017. The building combines the operations of administration, food preparation and service, and on the bottom level, a massive food storage area.
So this is our warehouse. Our warehouse is mainly, separated. We just did a warehouse revamp last year with the help of Cisco, which was amazing. So this is our donation. These are our racks where our donations, we get food donations in from a wide variety of places, and they're date checked, and then they're stocked here. And this is because of the generosity of so many agencies in our community, so many teams, and this is probably the most that you'll ever see our warehouse in this kind of shape. If you come back in February, March, this would not look as full. You would see empty shelves, and you would be with us crying out going, hey, what do you guys need? Right now, we are so fortunate to have beyond what we need, which will help us get us through that drought time of that February, March area, where we sort of kind of fall off the base of people's radar, not intentionally. It's just a different season. Right now we're in the giving season, and people, it's right in front of their face. So Phil, I wanted to share something with you. We talked about the amount of needs that people have at Bread for Life and how do we fit that. So it's not just food. We go back to basic necessities. That SNAP benefits, you're not able to get shampoo, soap, deodorant, laundry detergent, toothpaste. Those are basic needs, right? We will all agree that somebody needs to brush their teeth. You can't get that with those SNAP benefits. So we do have, we partner with the Southington YMCA. They do a toiletry drive for us every other month. So we house shampoos and conditioners, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorants, and those things. So when people have that need, they ask us, and we're able to supply that. So that's another extension of how we, fulfill that hunger in different people's life in different stages.
What's this over here?
This is Bread for Life's pride and joy. One of our biggest things that we have come into, which is really cool, is, again, how do we meet this need in our community? What else do they need? Foundational work experience. Many people that we serve have been removed from working for years. So we started a social enterprise here at Bread for Life called Southington Honey Company. You'll see our honey spinner here. We have our frames of honey. So currently we have 8 frames, 8 beehives outside, and we have taught our clients how to spin the honey, how to package the honey, how to make products from the honey. So they currently have 4 products. They make a body butter, they make a lip balm, they make a beard oil, and they just started making a body scrub, all from our beeswax, from our honey base, and with 3 other simple ingredients, nothing else. So it's a small shop because we have 4 clients involved, but it's big life changing. So now they're invested. This is now completely 100% run by them. I'm in the background. I take care of the bees. That's my job. I went to school, but I take care of the bees. They do all the other work.
Some honey was extracted recently, enough for me and the crew to get a taste.
And this is unadulterated honey. We don't do anything for it. We don't cook it. This is right off our frame. Best antioxidants. Phil's gonna taste it right now. He's gonna get a boost when everybody's sick during this holiday season like never before.
Wow.
That good stuff, right?
That's better than any other honey I had. Oh my gosh.
It is so good. And
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This holiday season, Bread for Life has collected coats, gloves, and hats that will be packaged and distributed to about 140 people in need. Bread for Life is a nonprofit organization that offers more than just food, clothing, and basic necessities. They provide a true sense of community and belonging through the relationships they build with our citizens.
Where does your funding come from?
Our funding, a wealth of places. So majority of our funding are from independent individuals in our community. We have gracious donors, and we have family, individuals, businesses that contribute to us not only year-round, but on a monthly basis. We're very thankful for that. There's a portion that comes from grant writing. We write about 6 to 10 grants a year in order to help our funding. None state, no federal, and no local kind of funding. It's all very private money that sustains Bread for Life. We only do 2 fundraisers a year. One soup night. I think you came this year to soup night. That is a community event where there's over 20 restaurants that donate 5-gallon buckets of soup. So that's a sustaining thing for us for the fall. There's over 400 people at this event at Southington High School. It's a great event. And then we only do one more throughout the year. So it's really getting our name out there, getting that connection, and really telling people that when you donate to us, it goes back to the clients. We are a small organization, and we take really good stock of what we need to do to serve them better and not to serve anything else. So our funding is very, it's very finite. It's very, very focused, and we like to keep it that way, and that way we can do what we do best.
Okay. Very local. It's an amazing environment. What you do is amazing. Why do you personally like working here?
Wow, it's funny because my kids were involved when they were younger, so they're in their 20s now. They're involved, and coming back in a leadership role and being part of all the inner workings of Bread for Life goes back to the heart of who I am and who I want our community to be. Why I was involved and why I'm still involved in so much in our community. Because we help those. When you see a need, you fill a need, right? When you know better, you do better. You give, not because there's such a great need, because you have an opportunity to change lives. And I believe that strategically placed here, with all of the other staff members and volunteers, really make a change in not only the community in Southington, but the vernacular, how we see people. And once you're trusted, you have an opportunity to share truth. And I love being here because I'm able to share that truth. I'm able to share that love and that compassion.
Now, let's say somebody lives in Southington and they don't have a lot of money, they don't have a lot of time, but they'd like to help out.
Yeah.
How should they do that?
Best avenue, especially right now because we're so stacked, but in the new year, we have an application process online for volunteerism. We fill out an application, we'll get back to you and see where you have availability versus our need, and that changes like every 3 months. So our biggest need is drivers. When I said we have 20 drivers to deliver 90 meals, it's 36-mile radius of how we deliver in Southington. Depending on where our need is where the volunteer happens. We have ways for our students to get involved. I work with Southington High School Honor Society. They come in on a weekly basis, and we get them involved into what we do. It's really important. There's so many layers to how we give back. This coming year, we're going to be working on showing people where the give back is. Bread for Life is just one stream of what happens in our community to help people. So we're going to come up with how do we get people involved to volunteer. There's a lot of ways to get involved here. Volunteerism is any time you give that you do not get paid for. And it doesn't always have to be within the confines of that building, but it has to go back to what that building or that agency is doing. And so that's how we're going to look at it in the new year. Really be really aggressive to help people volunteer.
To learn more about Southington Bread for Life, or if you're interested in volunteering, head over to breadforlife.us.